Cassava meal is an important cereal substitute in Europe, with Thailand, China, Indonesia, and Brazil as major exporters. It was once thought that cassava chips could become an export crop from West Africa and a possible source of foreign exchange. However, given its importance in human nutrition in this zone and the many industrial uses to which the crop is now being put, or for which it has potential, it is quite clear that cassava chips or meal will not be an economic livestock feed in West Africa. The lack of adequate technology for the production of cassava chips, the labor costs, and the need for synthetic amino acids in its utilization by non-ruminants are other major constraints. By contrast, cassava peel is becoming an important byproduct and is available from the local processing of cassava roots for gari, as well as from the newly introduced large-scale plant producing gari, starch and flour. Indeed, villages with substantial numbers of small ruminants situated near gari processing plants have experienced a boom in sheep and goat production, especially where adequate browse is available. But some have argued that the consumption of cassava peels may have some negative effects on animals. For instance, they say fresh cassava peels have three main deficiencies. They spoil very quickly, they contain phytates and large amounts of cyanogenic glycosides. The researchers at the International Livestock Research Institute say all these have been considered in the production process of the new animal feed made from cassava peels.
Major reasons that are related to anti-nutritional factors like cyanide content and contamination factors like aflatoxin we have taken care of. We have actually done lab experiments and analysis to show that the aflatoxin is not detectable. There are 5 types. Only one is detectable, but at limits that are below, very much below the acceptable. So, at least in terms of safety, we have achieved here hygiene and safety that eliminates all those types of stuff out of the traditionally produced equivalents.
The animal feed made from cassava peels have been introduced to the gari processors in Pt.3. Abdulganiu Ajikobi was the first processor to settle here 26 years ago. Today, he is open for more funding so that he can take up the new opportunity provided by the Cassava Peels Feed project.
We're
not using the peels as we ought to, which is why we are burning them. We're hoping to stop this immediately we find support. We have reached a stage in which we understand how this works, but for now stopped our progress, since what is needed is a fresh peels, not a dried one.
Over the years, different efforts have been made to create opportunity for cassava farmers and processors to generate cassava-specific value-added chains. The plan aims to turn the cassava sector in Nigeria into a major player in the local and international production and processing arena. The use of cassava peels to feed animals has been known for a long period of time, but it has never been effectively used to create a new market. Despite these efforts, the desired transformation has not been achieved. Meanwhile, the researchers at the International Livestock Research Institute believe a private sector-led approach could help achieve a desired result.
It will be to partner with cassava processing centers and some millers who have said that they are interested in purchasing the feed to demonstrate, at least on a small scale, that the product can move. And then, and then eventually it can be done at a larger scale. What we're trying to do is you shouldn't need equipment that's not readily available. The amount of it can either be done at a communal level or at a level where the cassava processors can hopefully invest in whatever is needed in producing the product. But generally, for these products to move, it's sort of a chicken and the egg thing. If there's enough product, then the millers will buy it. But people won't produce it unless the millers will say they're willing to buy it. So so you have to sort of make these two ends meet, and if they do, then it can sustain itself.
The cassava processing sector is mainly a small-scale, unorganized sector where women constitute about 85% of the workforce engaged in different operations of cassava processing. Any innovation in terms of value addition that results in labor reduction and revenue generation would be expected to benefit the women engaged in cassava processing.
Here we talk about import substitution. As the competition grows up, the importing cost goes up. There is so much of demand, and the domestic industry is growing. To cater to the needs, you cannot import 100%. You need to develop your own resources. This is one resource which is produced locally throughout Africa, and Nigeria is the largest producer, which is locally available around the year, which is a major advantage. And you have a byproduct which is going waste. So by simple intervention, you are converting this waste into energy, and you are generating money for the processors, and at the same time you are also fulfilling the demand for the livestock industry, which is growing at a very fast rate. If you see agriculture and livestock has overtaken the agriculture. So the income is going, people are preferring for animal source foods, so you need to feed them. So these are the best possible option that use resources which are local, which are best suited to you, which is locally available around the year, and your animals are used to that. So it makes a lot of sense in using local products.
The researchers believe that the use of cassava peels in livestock is a win-win situation for both the agriculture sector and the environment, basically converting waste to wealth. Well, that's all we have time for today on the program. Don't forget our inbox at falachannelstv.com is always available for your comments, questions, and story ideas you would like us to pursue. God willing, we'll be back with you next week. Do remember, the safety of this planet is in our hands, all of us together. From the Earth File crew here in Lagos, it's bye for now.